Distinguished Asatidz Tarbiyatul Muallimin Al-Islamiyah Al-Amien, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in ala umuri dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. First of all, let's be thankful to our God who has given us mercies and blessings until we can attend and meet together in here. Secondly, may peace and salawat be upon to the Prophet Muhammad SAW as Allah's messenger. I'm standing in here. I would like to give some speech about the Arabic language as a recognized language. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know that most Muslims, especially in Arabic, have used Arabic language as their first language. You know that there are so many uniqueness of this language. I think you will question this language is just for only for daily conversation. Then this language is sent down from the heaven. Yeah, all of those words are true, but it is not just only for daily conversation. Actually, the Arabic language is the language of science. How I can find out it? Let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, there are tens or even hundreds of languages in this world. Because of its uniqueness and privilege, Arabic language has been chosen as the language in the Quran and Hadith. In other words, Arabic language is the medium word of God, through God, the Prophet Muhammad as his messenger. Ladies and gentlemen, therefore, it is a very interesting thing if we study together. In addition to adding Islamic insight, we can also find out what is behind of uniqueness of this language, so that it becomes the standard language in the source of Islamic law. The influence of the development and the Islamic religion there make errors in the Arabic language, especially in the pronunciation of the Arabic language, so that it affects the understanding of the Quran and Hadith. One of the reasons of this problem is there is a relationship between the Arabic language with the non-Arabic population, so that the dual languages are cheating. As a result of territorial expansion, various tribes flocked to the Islam, including harmonizing the Arabic language as an official means of communication. Thus, there are 10 of tribes or even hundreds of tribes have many different competencies in the Arabic language because they still carry away with their cultural language. Ladies and gentlemen, there are saying that says when science speaks Arabic, the scientific speak Arabic too. That was the advantage the Arabic language at the time of the heyday of Muslim civilization, as that the scientific were very proud to use Arabic language as the scientific language. Ladies and gentlemen, classical Arabic has always accompanied the scientist revival movement and grew and developed simultaneously with the spread of Islam throughout the world. Al-Quran was sent down by using Arabic language as its communication. In its development, especially when Islam influenced outside of Arabic, this language is no longer a regional language, but an international language. There are many factors that could make Arabic language the language of science. I will tell you about that. The first factor, the Arabic language must be very accommodating to be used as the medium teaching for world scientific of Muslim philosopher and scientists. Although Sibawi, Ibn Sina, and other scientists are not native Arabs, but they have used their mind with full awareness and appreciate an expression to make Arabic language the science of language. The second factor, due to the doctrinal factor, that Arabic in Al-Quran places the great emphasis on the people who seek and develop knowledge. The third factor, according to the second factor, is that the content of the Quran is written by Arabic. You know that the Al-Quran, the content of the Al-Quran is knowledge. There are so many knowledge that valuable in there. For example, how the embryo can become into a baby, how the alternation, the night and the noon. For example, the first Al-Washiyah 19 until 20 and Ali Imran verse 119. How I can find out it? Because I'm always reciting Al-Quran with read the means on there. Ladies and gentlemen, so it's the awareness of the language, especially the Arabic language. We can follow the Arabic language as the second language for us. Because why? Because Arabic language, including the Al-Quran, is contained the knowledge. So many knowledge in the Al-Quran. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all from me. If you found many mistakes, please forgive me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.